Hello, and glad to see you on our channel. Today we give you the hot news from Globe magazine. Kate begs Harry to bring Archie home. A teary Duchess wants an end to the rift dividing her family. The Duchess of Cambridge has had enough of her broken family and is taking matters into her own hands, as palace insiders reveal she has reached out to her brother-in-law Harry, begging him to bring his son Archie home. Taking charge. It's been a year since the royal family have seen 18-month-old Archie, and according to palace insiders, heartbroken Kate is struggling with the separation. With her husband William now out of the woods after contracting COVID, the Duchess is keen to resolve the family rift by appealing to her dear friend and beloved brother Harry to end this cruel estrangement. "It's absolutely ridiculous," says a palace insider. "One whole year and with no end in sight." Kate's in tears at how this has hurt everyone, especially the older members of the family. Where's Archie? The Queen and Prince Philip don't deserve to be kept from their great-grandson at their age, nor do George, Charlotte, and Louis, who used to ask about their cousin all the time. But that's starting to wane. They're beginning to forget about him. It's not right, and Kate thinks she can appeal to Harry's heart. She's George's mother, and Harry was very close to George. Kate has the support of Zara Phillips and Mike Tyndall, who were extremely close to Harry, 36, and want him back to renew his duties as their daughter Lena's godfather. It's not just Kate's 3 kids who are suffering, adds the insider. This has affected everyone in the family. Harry was so hands-on with all the young royals, and they adored him. It's hard to explain how he just vanished. The tragic thing is that when Harry's wife, Meghan, was pregnant, Harry kept telling George and the little ones that they all had to look out for their new little cousin. Well, they're ready for duty, Harry, and have been for a long time. With all the hopes pinned on Kate somehow managing to get through to Harry's paternal side, it's looking more and more unlikely there'll be a family reunion anytime soon. Several sources confirm 39-year-old Meghan's request for a 10-month delay in her court case against a UK paper is because she has another baby on the way. If Meghan's pregnant, and it really looks like she is, she'll be in total command of Harry's comings and goings, adds the insider. She'll be using COVID lockdowns, ordered bed rest by doctors, whatever excuse she can avoid to going back to the UK and having to face the family. She might let Harry fly in for Christmas, but she won't be letting him take Archie without her. She'd much rather he stay in the US with her. Heartache. If this is the case, it's bad news for Kate, who is desperate to involve Archie in the family. It's heartbreaking for Kate every time George or Charlotte ask about Archie or Harry, says a source. She's upset on behalf of all the children. Plus, she's absolutely aches to see him herself. She can't bear missing out on seeing Archie grow up, comparing him to her kids, all the things a mom does when a new member of the family arrives. Of course, the biggest reason she wants to mend this bridge is the deep hurt that's been inflicted on her husband. She always loved Harry, and she just can't believe what's happened so quickly and so permanently. Recently, could Meghan and Harry feel trapped and constricted in a new role? Judging by what we have seen so far from this couple, I'd say this couple is free as birds, which can be seen in the various initiatives they have been a part of since they stepped down in March. Like speaking freely about the causes they are passionate about, voting, Black Lives Matter, pitfalls of social media if not moderated, female empowerment, voting, etc. And more importantly, they regained control of the narrative of who they are, something they could not have nor could not do while in the UK. As for being restricted, I'd say not really, but they did make it clear that they would continue to respect the crown in everything that they would do, whether it is the entertainment industry, i.e. Netflix, or their philanthropic endeavors, i.e. Arkwell. They will continue to honor the Queen. So I'm fairly certain they will stay true to their word based on past projects they did separately before they ever met and after they married. I seriously doubt they would be producing anything but projects that will align with causes that are close to their hearts. The year 2021 is just around the corner, so it'd be interesting to see what the year brings to the Sussexes. Clearly, the sky is the limit for this couple. In addition, why did Meghan leave the royal family? Maybe she simply followed her husband's lead. People talk like he's a witless fool, but he had said for years he did not know if he wanted to stay a working royal. This was chosen for him since he was a child. No choice for William or Harry. You will be king, you are the spare. He's not needed as the spare. Millions of people choose their own futures, not what their families want. Maybe she was disheartened by the vitriol and lies about her. Maybe Harry saw the press after his mom and decided no for his wife. I keep thinking he is a prince, a royal duke, has access to much more money and really more power on the world stage. He has more power in the relationship. She may be happy to follow him into a life of their child and their charities. Another royal expert had a different opinion when answering the question. Has Prince Harry started a trend of royals leaving their homelands to find independence and privacy in other countries? Harry has not started any trend. Harry chose what was best for him as a family man and what he wanted to do with his life. His choice was not easy, but it was years in the making that resulted in the Harry we see today, with his young family in tow. He knows he has one life, so he has decided to use it wisely. Harry was born a royal. As such, he did not grow up in an ordinary household, let alone having a stable family life that he always longed for. But that too was denied when his parents divorced, and later lost his beloved mother in a car crash, all at the tender age of 12 years old, triggering strong emotions that led to his mental health issues, a struggle he carried into adulthood. Prince Harry ever said that he has been very close to total breakdown on numerous occasions, when all sorts of grief and lies and misconceptions are coming toward you from every angle. As part of a campaign to raise awareness for mental health issues, the prince acknowledged that he had completely blocked his emotions for years, an ostrich policy that resulted in severe psychological effects. Another issue Harry was dealing with was the fact that he is a spare, the second son of the king who was born just in case something horrible happens to the firstborn. Not a good reason to be born. But that was something he struggled with, plus the fact that there was no clear path about his future, compared to William, who already knew at a very young age that he was going to be king one day. Harry gave the royal life a chance, but later realized it was not for him, as he longed for a normal life and a family of his own. Several times he tried to quit, but the Queen managed to make him stay. But eventually his desire to leave was greater than him staying working in a dead-end job with no clear path of his own future. Had it not been for the military, Harry would have left the royal family, Meghan or not. Despite the fact that his military career was cut short because of the leak from the press putting the lives of his fellow soldiers in danger, he was able to still spend 10 years in the military with 2 tours in Afghanistan. The military gave him a purpose in life and a renewed focus to do something with his life, which is what Harry is doing now. People are acting as if it was because of Meghan that Harry left, when people already knew for years, and before he met Meghan, that he wanted to do something else with his life. Beatrice and Eugenie work full-time, and there are many non-British royals who have had regular jobs and/or live overseas, so the trend was already there. However, the fact that Harry is no longer a working royal, that does indeed open the doors to Princess Charlotte and Prince Louis that they can too do something else with their lives other than working for the royal family, which will be interesting to see when they get older. How about you? What do you think of Kate begging Harry to bring Archie home? Please let us know in the comment section below and discuss them together. And as always, come back to our channel for all the latest news on the royal family, Meghan, and Harry right here. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Goodbye.